Hi, Will Brooks, Sales Director at Spectrami in the UK. Today I just want to talk to you very briefly about an exciting and disruptive vendor that we're working with, Apstra. And you may not have heard of Apstra before, and so just want to give you a little bit of a feel for what they do, so you can, if it's of interest, go and find out some more. We've actually we'll have some videos on our YouTube channel soon with those guys, and there's obviously a lot of online content. So, what do Apstra do? IBN, or intent-based networking, which is the sort of the buzzword for that, and it is a big buzzword in the networking world. But what does it really mean? Well, it's a combination of two things. It's a combination of machine learning and advanced orchestration. Okay, so that's just words, but actually, what does it mean to me as a network owner, administrator, etc.? So what we're doing is we're taking away the complexity of putting together and building your network. So if I'm a network administrator here, I'm trying to design or build my environment. What I'd normally have to do is I'd spend hours and hours in a command line interface configuring boxes. We don't do that in this world. We think about what we want and we go through a GUI and we tell AOS, Apstra operating system, what we want to happen. So it's very configurable, dead easy to use. What speed, what port to talk to what other port, where about the services are, etc. And it's intuitive. It tells you what it needs to know next. And then once you've done that, the AOS, the operating system, it goes out and then just pushes out the config that's needed to the different switches. So it's making life much easier. And then it goes on from that, so that when there's changes to the network, it knows what your intent is. It's understood this piece up here, what your plan was, and it automatically sort of self-heals and fixes that, and it goes, right, okay, we need to change this, and it'll move the config and it'll change things as required. Okay, so that's what intent-based networking is. But why is Apstra any different? So one of the things that's really interesting is back in June 2017, Cisco were making a big thing and talking about how intent-based networking was going to take over. It was going to be the future. And that's great because that validates this space completely. However, what they were talking about is how they were building in intent-based networking for Cisco equipment. The great thing here is that Apstra's operating system isn't hardware specific. So it will work with Cisco, it will work with Dell, it will work with EdgeCore, Arista, and so forth. So no longer are you going to be tied into a particular vendor for managing your deployments. You can now choose to mix and match between hardwares and switches within your data center. And as people are looking to move data or workloads back from that public cloud into their private cloud, and they're going to be building new networks and infrastructure to support that, this is a fantastic way to reduce your costs and have control over that. So there's really three things that Apstra offers as an outcome of using their operating system. They're reducing operational costs, so it's much easier and faster to deploy new networks. You're increasing the agility, and you're reducing the number of outages that you have on the network because of badly configured boxes or because of changes to the network. So three really powerful things there. Look, that's a really brief insight into what IBN is. Find out more at apstra.com or follow them on Twitter. Or to get a slightly more independent view of things, Carly Stoughton is very well renowned in the industry, and there's lots of content online that she's posted up and where she speaks about Apstra. Thanks for watching. If you want any more information, then please go to spectrami.co.uk.